3, 2, 1. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Razor from RazorTube coming at you today with another Rust Console Edition video. And today's topic is transportation in the form of minicopters. And we're going to talk about when to expect this sweet vehicle coming to the Rust Console Edition and what to expect for the near future of the Rust Console Edition for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X, and the Xbox One X. If you guys are new to this channel and you guys love playing Rust Console Edition, make sure you click on that like and sub button along with that notification bell to get the most up-to-date and current news for the Rust Console Edition game. Alright, so today's topic, like I'm saying, is about minicopters. So what are minicopters? Well, let's just take in consideration what they are and how they came about in Rust. Well, in Rust, the minicopters came, let's see, Rust was released in 2013 on PC. It came to the PC in 2019 in February, and they brought it to the game because Rust is basically a game that you play and you raid and you move across the map, typically on foot, right? Before we had any of the vehicles like the modular cars, the horses, or the minicopters, or the scrap helos, okay? So why is this vehicle important? Well, it's important to Rust Console because we're starting to get big maps, like the 3K maps. And in the near future, when we have custom servers and we can make our own maps, depending on how large we can go, it's going to be very vital for us to have the Mini. Now, the Mini is used in many ways to traverse the map. It gives you a different way to raid bases. And obviously, it has a ton of utility as a vehicle inside Rust Console Edition. So, when is this vehicle going to come out is the question. Well, we don't know. Okay? Now, my guess is, since we have a lot of things on the back burner, like small oil rig, large oil rig, and power surge, and other types of items within the Rust Console Edition that are being worked on or not worked on yet, this will come later down the road. I'm hoping it comes out the middle of this year in 2022, but it looks like with everything and the way it's going, it might be pushed back until the end of the year. Now, I know with that statement, a lot of people get angry and they're like, oh, why? Okay, well, here is the reason why the minicopter hasn't been implemented inside the Rust Console Edition in the game as of yet. And it hasn't even been worked on. So the main problems that are related to the minicopter are just performance concerns, right? Ones in which 11 has with memory, right? And when you have a minicopter such as this and you're traversing across a map, a very big map, if you will, with a ton of different items on the board like bases, monuments, stuff like that, the performance issues with it and the physics and everything that goes into flying a Mini definitely weigh in on how it performs on a server. Now, everything around it also affects it, like its environment. So basically what we're having right now is issues with loading in and unloading items as you fly a Mini, which means rendering or unrendering like buildings and whatever is on the map while you're flying a Mini. And that relates to more of a memory loss, right? And that's something that right now 11 has to deal with only because, the old school consoles don't have the best memory inside them, right? They're working with older hardware. So right now, they're trying to optimize the game to where it can function properly on the OG consoles and the new gen consoles. Now, the new gen consoles for a fact can handle this. I know for a fact. So they're going to be working around the parameters of which they're given with the old school consoles, okay? So one thing to take from this is that even if it does come out halfway through this year, like around its year anniversary or the end of the year, keep in mind when minicopters came to Rust on PC, it was literally 6 years after the game had been out, okay? So this form of transportation wasn't even out until 6 years after the game had already been out. So that means everybody was traversing on foot, and everybody was still trying to get a hold of the game and figure out how to play it correctly or raid correctly, or even try to find the quickest ways around the map without vehicles. So if we did get it in May, it would be awesome, only because it only took a year to get the console, and it only took them a year to optimize the game enough for this to function. Because on PC, I do know they had a big issue with this in the first place. But needless to say, I'm predicting either the middle of the year or end of the year. So probably like end of second quarter or end of fourth quarter, right? Around the holidays. That's typically when new content drops that's huge. So that's pretty awesome. Now, one thing to look forward to that they are working on, which I'll do another video on eventually, are horses. Now, horses in general are pretty cool. You can get them at a village or a ranch, whatever you want to call it, on PC as of right now. But they haven't said any news on it yet. Now, the reason for that is probably because it's still in the testing phase with the development team on 011. But needless to say, a form of transportation is going to be coming. Now, obviously, that begs the question, what types of transportation is in the mix besides the horse? If they're not working on the Mini, I haven't really seen anything about modular cars. And when we got the Devastation Unleashed package, right, the DLC, it did come up with some sweet building blocks with the ramp that caters to the car traversing into a base. So I know that we're going to need power surge in order to use the car lifts. So it begs the question, where are they at in the development with power surge, right? So with that being said, I can let you know that don't expect this anytime soon. If we get it in the middle of the year, it'll probably be a surprise. Or if we get it anytime soon, it'll be a surprise. But I would more or less see this probably the end of 2022 rather than the middle. If we do get it sooner rather than later, awesome. But I guess we're going to have to, beat feet around the 3K maps for now. That's it from me. I'll probably be doing a video on horses soon to let you know what I know about it, but I kind of wanted to go over the Minicopter and let you guys know exactly what I thought about it and how things are panning out as far as, the 011 development team and how they're working on the game. Now, I do know it's a little frustrating at times because we don't have the servers or transportation on bigger maps, but in due time, quality, right? Quality over quantity, right? So I think they're doing a great job. I think the optimizations that they're doing with the game so far are pretty good. That's it for me for today. If you're new to the channel, drop a sub and a like. If you guys want to catch me on stream with the other Boyfriend Squad members, Jade Monkey and BioLaser, who are in the description below. We stream Rust constantly on the console. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this content. If you guys have any predictions, put them in the comment section below. Also, what do you think about Rust Console in the state it's in now? What do you want to see implemented sooner rather than later? And what do you enjoy about the game right now? All right, that's it for me. Catch you next video. Bye!